It's Thursday, October 21st, 2021. And from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I'm Marshall Manlove here with Delaware Sports and my sports reports. Let's see. Where are we today? On the main Facebook page. So hopefully my friends will take a look, say hello, share the page for me, send people over to my sports reports on YouTube. Of course, since I had to reload everything this morning again, it went away. All the settings I had to redo once again. My sports reports, my channel, up to 8 subscribers now. Only 992 more to reach my first goal. At this rate, it'll be 2047. So I'm gonna get up to 1,000. Help a brother out. Just subscribe to the channel. You don't really even have to watch anything. Just subscribe to it. I just need 1,000 subscribers. Gets me into the revenue stream. Then the revenue I generate, I can use to pay people to do stuff. Maybe that's what you're waiting for. Some of you who might want to contribute, you're looking for a payment. Well, can't do it, can't pay you if I'm not in the revenue stream. Not like I'm loaded or anything. It's not like all the hypnosis shows that I do have been piling up because of the restrictions in place over the last year and a half. 100 shows I lost last year. That was by the end of March, by the way. There's a lack of houses to sell, so it's not like I can use that real estate money that's pouring in to pay people to do this. But I am definitely looking for people to help out. I have big dreams here for this, but I can't do it all by myself. This is for sure. I just spent the last hour trying to figure out how I can work my tablet on the teleprompter remotely, either from my laptop here or my PC that's over there. So I got my main PC over there, my laptop here in the home studio. The teleprompter is right there. I should be able to feed information to it, operate the teleprompter from here. So I can do everything myself, these little broadcasts. So I don't have to stare at everything else. This monitor over here, the laptop down here. All right. What is happening around the state here of Delaware? I know that if you're not from Delaware, you don't care. But if you're not from Delaware and you care about what's going on sports-wise in your state, your neck of woods, reach me here, mysportsreports@gmail.com, and I will talk to you about that. Time to send my message, yo, to anyone who is watching on twitch.tv. There is a viewer. I'll say it again just in case I missed that. Yo to my viewer. Yo to my viewer. There we go. Live on YouTube and on Facebook right now. What's going on? I had to make a little bit of a change in how I present some of this because I realize a lot of people watch this on the phone and they can't read what's being displayed on most of the screen here or really get a good look at the fine detail, the fine print. But let's start with field hockey and St. George's Tech. 7-0 winners over Mount Pleasant. Faith Riley scores 4 goals and picks up an assist for the Hawks. Bailey Hammerstrom had a hat trick of assists. That would be 3. Middletown beats Hodson Tech 5-0. Riley Kruger scored 2 of Middletown's 5 goals as the Cavaliers shut out Hodson Tech 5-0. Charter School of Wilmington romps over Conrad School of Sciences. That's a Red Clay School District charter school rivalry. 8-0 for the force of Wilmington Charter. Junior Marie Brainard, don't know how you pronounce that exactly. Probably Brainerd. Had 3 goals and 2 assists for the force as they win 8-0. Natalie Fusco added 2 goals of her own. Over to boys soccer, it was MOT Charter. 6-1 winners over St. Elizabeth Vikings. Ryan L. Moomney and Afreem Amoa Mensah each had a pair of goals for the Mustangs in their win. They pick up their second win of the season, and the Vikings fall to 3-9. In volleyball, match I refereed yesterday was very exciting over at Dickinson High School in Wilmington, Pike Creek, that area over there. Amanda Plymeyer had 35 assists for the Rams in a nail-biting 3-2 win over Christiana. Maylee Soler Oganowski led Dickinson with 10 kills in the match, and the Rams improved to 7-5. They're on a 5-match winning streak now with 3 matches left in the regular season. Christiana is now also 7-5. This was a big match for both teams. And here's why. Let's take a look at the Rams and their schedule. Head coach David Lee, one of the greatest assets the volleyball community has, by the way. There's David Lee right there. Great guy, great coach. They have McCain, Providence Christian Academy, and Glasgow High School left on their schedule. They likely should win all 3 of those and end up with a 10-5 record. This matchup against Christiana was very important for them to win yesterday, and they won in 5 sets. They trailed 2-1. Then it was 10-10 in the 5th and final set, which only goes up to 15 points. At that point, we're saying we just should have come in and played one game up to 5 points, and everybody went home. But it was very exciting. So the Rams needed that win and will need to sweep the rest of the matches that they have and make the playoffs. The Vikings, though, of Christiana needed that one as well. Of course, you want every win, right? They have the Odessa Ducks coming up next. They're one of my favorites. They're in my backyard. The Ducks, that second-year program. That could be an interesting match. I've seen the Ducks a couple times. Christiana I've seen 4 times, I believe. 3 or 4 times. What did I see? I saw them against Delcastle, Hodson, A.I. DuPont, and Dickinson. So that will be a home game for the Vikings. They need to win that. The Ducks need to win too, although they don't have a chance of having a winning record. Who else do the Vikings have? Odessa Concord. They're going to have a tough time there, and Odyssey Charter, they should win. So they will at least have 8 wins. No telling what's going to happen with the Ducks. They're going to have a hard time with Concord. And could be 9-6, 8-7, and at least on the bubble of a playoff berth for the Vikings. Other scores here. I had other scores. So I had issues with my site this morning. I had other scores up here from boys soccer and field hockey. That was another hour this morning. Spend more hours dealing with issues than I do actually compiling news stuff. I could use that hour or so every time I have some kind of technological issue to create content. But here's some of the other schools. And these are schools which, with the exception of Christiana and Dickinson, I have them. No other stats available for any of these. So if you have some stats, send them to me. Please. I literally send out emails. I have sent out emails to every volleyball coach, boys soccer coach, football coach, and field hockey coach in the state, and every athletic director in the state also, to let them know that if they aren't happy with some kind of coverage, they feel they're uncovered in some way, they want extra coverage, just reach out to me. So if you are watching this and you see that there are just a couple of views, just it takes some time for things to sink in with people. In sales, you hear this statistic that it takes somebody 6 times to see something on average for them to act. And not that I'm selling anything here, it's just that with all the information that people get bombarded with every day, it just takes some time to get noticed. And those are the scores there for today. I will be at a very important match in volleyball today, a referee volleyball, if you have just tuned into this for the first time. It's going to be Padua Academy, a home match against Wilmington Friends School. Both teams are 9-2. Padua losing only to St. Mark's, and a tough 5-set match to the charter school of Wilmington. And let's take a look at Wilmington Friends. Quakers. They also lost to St. Mark's, and they lost one to Newark Charter. Did they play Wilmington Charter? They beat Wilmington Charter in 5 sets. Padua lost to them in 5 sets. It's going to be a good match. There's no doubt about that. A lot of experience on the Quakers team. The Padua team, always tough. Have been for the last 10 years or so. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll be reffing that with my friend and volleyball referee mentor, Kelly Callahan. She's the best around. That's why she will be the main ref. And I will just be the junior ref today. A match like this, I like to be the junior ref. That way, you don't get yelled at as much. You get yelled at much more when you're on the stands for like the dumbest stuff. But still, no one likes to get yelled at. We're all human, right? One day I will have Miss Callahan on here. At some point, Kelly Callahan will get elected to the Delaware Sports Hall of Fame for her contributions to volleyball and basketball on the court as an official, as will her partner Lane Drexel. Maybe I'll have them both on at the same time. That would be good. But both of them should go into the Delaware Sports Hall of Fame for their contributions. Kelly Callahan is the state rules interpreter. She was the board rules interpreter for quite some time. She passed the baton to me, so I am the board rules interpreter for the state. So be careful if you are at a match, a coach at a match, and come up to me when I'm there and try to tell me something about a rule and how other people have been telling you the rules are, what the rules are. Because I'm the one who trains all the officials now and have been for the last 3 years. Had a little situation the other day where an assistant coach was trying to tell me how a certain ball handling skill, they've been told we're supposed to be more lenient for. I said, oh, really? Yeah, that's interesting. Because I'm the one who trains everybody, and that particular mandate has not crossed my desk. So be careful who you try to con out there, you assistant coaches. You think you have decades of experience that matter now. You be very, very careful about that. Let's see. What else? Yeah, so I will be at Padua Academy today. Junior varsity match starts at 5, and the varsity 30 minutes after that is over. You know, I sit down in front of this thing and I have all sorts of things to say, and then I forget them. That's why I need the teleprompter. But I'm having an issue figuring out how to make the teleprompter work remotely because I can't just reach over here and press the button. So I need to figure out how to do that. As technologically inclined as I am, this seems to be a problem. What else? This is brought to you by me, Marshall Manlove, stage hypnotist. Do you want a fantastically funny show that you will remember for a long, long time? Don't settle for nothing against DJs or bands or anything like that, but this will create memories that you will talk about for a very long time. Ah, there goes the video. I do remember one thing I wanted to talk about. I have actually been doing this for a long time. I've been involved with the sports community here for a very long time. Not unlike anybody else, but I started covering sports in earnest in 1995 with my television show in Newcastle County called Delaware Sports. And we were briefly downstate also. It was a cable station. And that ran until about 2008, 2009. And the economy crashed, destroyed my company. But I stayed involved in local sports at that time when the economy crashed and destroyed my whole financial life and any chance of retiring, as it did with a whole lot of my friends also. That was when I started picking up reffing to make extra money. And I like reffing volleyball. It's a lot of fun. I would do it for free, but you have to deal with a lot of the parents and coaches, quite frankly. So that's what we get paid for, to deal with those who watch from the sidelines and in the stands. We do it for the kids for nothing. But I've been away from actually, and then I've been videotaping sports for quite some time, and still I have some clients for whom I tape or have people tape, do game film. Over the years, we've done hundreds and hundreds of college recruitment videos. And as a matter of fact, we launched that trend here. We used to post videos up online before YouTube was even around, actually. So we could send those links out to coaches. Now it's standard, right? But we started doing that here. I don't know of anyone in this area who beat us to that. And I don't know who's been covering local sports in video form for as long as we have. Youth in Sports with Walter Laudine, Dr. Axe were doing a show for a few years before I started there. And in case you're wondering about just the name Delaware Sports, it's registered to me. It's my business name. I've had it for quite some time. So people have to be careful of how they use Delaware Sports because it is registered to me. Not that I would, cause a stink or anything like that, but I just heard a comment that I was copying other people, that's all. And I'm not. I started this a long, long time ago. Now, it's just going to take some time to get the viewership that I used to have. Being away 13 years, it's not like all of a sudden everybody says, a lot of people just don't know who I am, and that's totally fine. I'm really here. At this point, I started this just to kind of entertain myself, have some fun. I have a grandiose plan in the back of my head, but it's going to take some people buying into what we do. And I had another discussion with somebody very important to me about how I decide to talk about my day here. Well, here's what I can tell you about any business whatsoever. Businesses are all about relationships, and this is still a business. If I want people to actually watch, regardless of what it does for me personally, if I want people to actually watch, as with any show, it takes time to develop a relationship with those who you're watching or listening to on a video, TV, or an audio program of some sort. It just takes time. And I'm under no illusion that everybody's going to like me or like my style anything like that, that is totally fine. There's a lot of people doing stuff like this now. If you like them, you like what they're doing, that's fine. Go watch them, go listen to them. That's totally cool. I'm just doing what I'm doing to have fun, and if I have fun doing what I'm doing, other people will end up having fun watching. The minute this becomes like work like real estate, where you lose sleep and it's just like getting waterboarded every day, I won't do it. I might have other people get involved to do stuff if they want to, if they want to take on that some kind of torturous position. But how can you not have fun? Just like going to watch games, talking about sports, saying good things about people, promoting kids that are doing good things, coaches that are doing good things, parents that are helping out behind the scenes, good places to eat after you go watch these games. How can you not have fun doing that? But if for some reason this gets to be fun or tedious or anything like that, I'm out. You won't see me here. Somebody else will, like I said, will take that up. But that's really why I'm doing it, to have fun. And if you have fun with me, then you'll watch. If you don't have fun with me, you won't watch. You go watch somebody else. That's fine. But one thing I can say, you cannot tell if you are going to like me or not in 3 seconds. You might not like the way I look in 3 seconds, but you have no idea about me in 3 seconds. It takes a good 6 weeks to get accustomed to everything that you're seeing and the people that you are watching and listening to. That is an industry statistic. That's why any TV show that's out there knows it has to make it for at least 6 weeks. It has to be there for at least 6 weeks, and then they will know, based on the ratings from there, how they are doing. So that's what's up there. All right, so also broadcasting on twitch.tv, YouTube, My Sports Reports. That's the My Sports Reports channel. The Twitch channel is twitch.tv, and it's My Sports Report. Drop the S, no spaces. And if you like the rumble.com platform, it's My Sports Reports there, no spaces. I'm not live streaming there, though. They want $25. I'm not paying $25 to live stream, at least yet. Until such time as it makes sense to do so, I won't do that. I'm currently on the personal page, but eventually most of the stuff will get broadcast on my Delaware Sports Facebook page, and ultimately everything over to My Sports Reports page on Facebook. So if you happen to be in Wilmington and you can get into that gym at Padua Academy, seating is probably very, very limited. If there's going to be any, it's a small gym to begin with, and if you just put parents in there, the gym is filled. But maybe they have that broadcast somewhere. Maybe we can figure that out. Let's go to Padua. Well, we're here. Yeah, 302 Sports is going to have that. They're going to be there for that. So you'll be able to watch that online. So you get to see me reffing from the floor, but not getting yelled at too much from the stand. My friend Kelly Callahan will get yelled at, and I will have to protect her because she's my friend. I will not let anyone yell at my friend Kelly Callahan today when she is up on that stand. All right, everybody. I am Marshall Manlove, and now